Magic newspaper. Monday, 3rd of 4th week. Me analysts go and tell now how the January long for him, but me the January is so long. And Fambo now so we take welcome you today to Magic Newspaper Review. So you get all your analysis them that the newspapers them we they deal with from sports, business, education. As long as the headlines they are this newspaper we they talk about a proper one for you. Now that's can make always and they count me special guest or analyst for can analyze the things to them for now. We can make sure say una self get a kind of knowledge of waiting and waiting they happen. Fambu, this na Magic Newspaper Review. And today I deal with my landed colleague, a Pan-Africanist, a senior, I think he be with Bobby Wine and campaign team. What we say we go talk about. I go introduce yourself to Fambu.
Edward Nyaketue, good afternoon and welcome to the first day.
That's not Edward Nyaketue from Bobby Wine campaign group and a Pan-Africanist. Fambu, just like every other day, we deal with read newspaper and we analyze them for now. So today we get 3 newspapers. And the first one, a Concord Times newspaper, the second one, a Nightwatch newspaper, and the third one, now the Times newspaper. Fambul, don't forget, say, whatsoever we read out to Naya, not to the viewers of Magic Television, the newspaper writers and view, then we analyze to now, so now say we'll get a kind of knowledge about waiting and waiting in the newspaper. Because you can read newspaper, but when they analyze that for you proper one, they give vast knowledge about waiting and waiting the inside the program. So Fambu will go for a short break. When we come, we will go inside the newspaper to one.
People and the environment. People and the Environment, a program where they come to you na Magic TV. If you want to know all things about you environment, weather forecast, national park them, forest reserve, protected area them across the country and how to protect wildlife, waiting the law say about all here, join Cornelius E. Randall on Magic Television, channel 38, and also on Facebook and YouTube and all social media handle them. Every Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Magic Television, your trusted information hub. People and the Environment. People and the Environment, a program where they come to you na Magic TV. If you want to know all things about you environment, weather forecast, national park them, forest reserve, protected area them across the country and how to protect wildlife, waiting the law say about all here, join Cornelius E. Randall on Magic Television, channel 38, and also on Facebook and YouTube, and all social media handle them. Every Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Magic Television, your trusted information hub. People and the Environment. People and the Environment, a program where they come to you na Magic TV. If you want to know all things about you environment, weather forecast, national park them, forest reserve, protected area them across the country and how to protect wildlife, waiting the law say about all here, join Cornelius E. Randall on Magic Television, channel 38, and also on Facebook and YouTube, and all social media handle them. Every Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Magic Television, your trusted information hub. People and the Environment. People and the Environment, a program where they come to you na Magic TV. If you want to know all things about you environment, weather forecast, national park them, forest reserve, protected area them across the country and how to protect wildlife, waiting the law say about all here, join Cornelius E. Randall on Magic Television, channel 38, and also on Facebook and YouTube, and all social media handle them. Every Friday from 5 p.m. to 6 p.m. on Magic Television, your trusted information hub.
Welcome back. Just like I tell you, all waiting with the readout to Naya, not to the views of Magic Television. Now waiting the newspaper writers them say with the analyze to Naya. Now that make always we can get with landed colleague and a senior Pan-Africanist in Edward Nyaketue for analyze the tourism for now. So they take the headlines them at the newspaper them. This now the Concord Times newspaper. UBA showcase commitment to fighting financial fraud. Adult Service empower new audit service empower new audit software champions. VP Julde Jallo chair inauguration MCA meeting on $480 million energy compact. That now wetin that we get for look at now the Concord Time newspaper. Now we take the Night Watch newspaper. Samura Kamara was right, Chief Minister. APC Timbo blast Senge of SLPP. Okay, that now you to read the will go watch. First, now the Night Watch newspaper as now then at the front line. And the third newspaper, now the Times newspaper. National SLPP National Chairman blasts Ibrahim Bangura, an APC leader in Dilma. VP Julde Jallo, okay, get the same one compared to that of Concord Times newspaper. We say VP Julde been chair the 480 MCC Energy Compact meeting for Sierra Leone. From data, the headlines there for the three newspapers that will get some at today. Where we landed colleague Edward Nyaketuri who can analyze to now. Edward Nyaketuri, how was your weekend, brother?
It was Fijian.
Okay.
My weekend was Fijian.
Yesterday we
celebrated with our sisters.
The streets of Freetown was blue and white, and we just, if you say the white and red self, we can celebrate, but unfortunately now the red devil be celebrating at the head. Yes. So that's for the one that we did.
That's a part I don't want to talk about.
Within our Freetown Secondary School for girls, and also then they support Manchester United. We need for be happy throughout this week. So we take with first story now today. Where okay. Now they say ILRAJ wants constitution bills risks. This constitution bills risks. We discussed it, I think it was last week, right? And now there's still, as we talk now, there's still dinner parliament concerning the same constitution bills. So now, this constitution amendment, before we read into this article proper, take it through how you feel say this constitution amendment, especially this one we then present at the well of parliament this time around, good for the citizens them or bad for the citizens them, or bad for the democracy of Sierra Leone or good for the democracy of Sierra Leone?
That's the word we want for Yeri, democracy of Sierra Leone. Okay. It's what is paramount in some of them bill there, you understand? Yeah. Make I just give a little bit synopsis about this particular process here. It started with the 1991 constitution that was formulated by His Excellency, I think is Momo, right? Momo? Kaba. 1991.
I think it was
President Momo.
Okay.
1991 constitution was promulgated by President Momo when he was in power.
Okay.
And since then, there have been some skirmishes, there have been some issues surrounding this particular constitution, which we can understand. But I want us to look at one thing first, way before we don't look at before this time. Okay. When that particular constitution was promulgated, when it was formulated, what system of government was Sierra Leone practicing?
Okay.
I just to take you through a synopsis. Say before this time around, we could have not been fighting around this particular issue. Long time before this time, let's take into consideration first the system of government that we were practicing when this constitution was promulgated. That is one. Two, let's take into consideration the composition of the body. When President Nkrumah came to power, he championed it again. The Justice Kwan Amendment Constitution that they started. Okay. May his soul rest in peace. But it was not materialized because there were issues, there were bills, there were amendments, there were reviews that certain people being wished for that happen on their own side, in their own favor. So we delayed the process. Okay. And when His Excellency President Bio came to power in 2018, he promulgated that he wants for me to get a new constitution. You understand? Okay. Let's amend it, and we agreed, which the process has already started. But the Institute of Legal Research and Justice, they raised a very important question, which has to do with the one-party system. Is it not on the interest of one party based?
One may ask, all this is coming out because we go with the PR system, and other people they say the PR system and the one-party system are almost similar. Some things them.
Well, I will not pinpoint on a particular subject on that constitution, which is the PR. PR is just a subject under the constitution and amendment. It is one issue where we get for put into consideration. There are lots of things. What about the power surrounding the president? It's something we have to look into. The offices, appointments, how is the civil service being operated? How is the governance system structure and policies? How are they formulated and molded for the interest of the people of Sierra Leone? We have the judiciary, we have the legislative. These are all subjects under the 1991 Constitution, which has to be amended. So the proportional representation system, I will not say is the sole aim of amendment of the 1991 Constitution. There are more paramount things in the 1991 Constitution that needs to be amended, way more important past the proportional representation.
And one of them bills where them put before Parliament. Now that we get for deal with parties them way not get representative in Parliament or council for make them pull them as party or make them not give them box during times of elections. Do you think that is good for the democracy of Sierra Leone also?
Well, I don't want to be hypothetical, because many times with the Sierra Leone, when things are proposed to be done, we become hypothetical, in the sense we presume before the incident even starts or before it even happens. So I want us to exercise so patient. The process has started today as we are talking now. The pre-legislative meeting has started in the well of Parliament, and it is very, very important. What I want for Michael and do is, I think they should set up a whole, which I know they will do. They will set up a whole committee, and that committee will specifically look into the issues of the amendments, the bills that needs to be amended, the provisions that needs to be added. But not necessarily, and the law we look at, someone will say it might be of political reason, it might be of national interest. But I want us to look at it in a national interest and forget about the political reason. Yes, it will be dangerous after, because no way no they go before. It will be amended also. Let us say we know it will be amended. So let them be hypothetical. Let's wait and see what will be the main provision in the 1991 Constitution. We make one for amender. Because I will say one, the power of the president needs to be limited. I support that. They should make an agreement on the proportional representation system, which I also support. But smaller parties, you see, in every country, doesn't mean say the main parties in power we in a parliament are just the parties we people go out for make them become represented.
Yes, but there are parties that are registered with the political
party registration
committee. The parties and they don't pass 10, 15 years, they know they get seats at parliament, either in a council, but they still they when it times for election, they see them get them candidates, give them box, so, and that's all the money then the way government they spend for printing young papers, them give them box. Taxpayers' money, don't you think so?
No, I don't. I don't agree.
Okay.
These people want to participate and they have paid their money. I don't think saying a free. You have to pay to PPIC. I don't know the cost this year. Imagine individual party, internal party, they have to pay 100 million euros. So imagine how much you have to pay to PPIC. Okay. So if these smaller parties agree that they want to participate, I in my own view, let's leave them.
And what somebody will tell you, say, you know the World Cup for late shot. If you see them, they put on this effort every time, even though they know they get results, which means they are receiving something.
Well, in politics, obviously they are receiving something because they have members. They pay their dues, they pay contribution. When important time like election come, they have special money they pay for make the party do campaign. And campaign is all about money. Politics is all about money. So I don't want to make too bother on smaller parties' participation in parliament, because since time memorial, that is how it has been happening. So what will you say about the invention of new parties? Say because we're not for invent any new party again because the old one they wouldn't they always give win elections. No. So there are lots of things and we want to make we focus on this constitutional review. So I don't follow
we also get a side wherein people are saying this old constitution amendment gets a very deep political backseat, you understand? We are people in the doing because it not started from the days of Ernest Kouma. Maybe somebody will say from the days of Solubi. I don't know if you are the one who altered the statement a bit. Fine. From the days of Solubi to Ernest Kouma, now Julius Maada Bio, and they only propose for amend this constitution bit by bit. Don't you feel say it more political than the interests of the people of Sierra Leone?
I see. That's again what I'm saying.
Okay.
Over the years, it has been, I would say 60% personal and 40% developmental. Okay. By the way we see things, because they don't ever amend them, make a document and present them to the people of Sierra Leone. Okay. They are just presuming. You understand? This time around, the government of President Bio has proposed that we want to review the 1991 constitution. I don't want us to be hypothetical.
Okay.
You understand? It is a problem of Sierra Leone. We are very hypothetical. If right now, you pull a and say Bakawa married, you will have people begin to say, but Bakal not get the money. You say Bakal they pull the money. We are too hypothetical. Let's try to be given chances to some of these things, make it happen. Okay. President Bio belongs to a political party. The government belongs to a political party. So obviously, Bakal, I don't want for me to be too hypocrite to be safe. It is because of political gains. We don't amend constitution because of we want for amenda. It is because of political gains. It might be of national interest, just as I say, but it has political backing. So because it is being done by political parties,
which means Yusuf agree say this will always bring some complication at the well of parliament because let me say the main opposition not go. They for this they go always they against, you understand?
Well, what am I happy
because then they think say this one if we agree to then we are going to be in the main opposition for a very long time.
What I am happy about is everybody is on board.
Okay.
Both parties. Shortly I was looking at the video in parliament.
Okay.
The pre-legislature meeting. I saw members of the opposition, even those that wants to be flag bearers. They were there. The opposition leader in parliament is one of the champions.
Okay.
You understand?
Okay.
So with all these surrounding, I think let's give it a try.
Yeah, because everything not going to be bad as people claim. You understand?
No, it will not.
See, then the way even the main opposition party, they ask for let them amend because they say it's necessary for amendments. You just mentioned once the power surrounding the president.
Yes.
They need for limit
them.
You understand? So other from above go there, but it will be limited.
Especially I used to I collect for me a catch of farm with one of my colleagues who is a friend of mine, very close one, dictionary debonair.
Okay.
He's a freelancer now.
Okay.
Yes. He can make one statement, you see, it pleases.
It pleases His Excellency.
The Excellency.
Okay.
What about the people of Sierra Leone? Does it pleases us? He has to serve us.
So that's still it where we say all these amendments, if now we side the day or on the political side.
Well, you see, by natural instinct, it is of political interest.
It's more of political, yes, and you just said 60-40.
Yes, but it reflects back to us because the one the way and the politician the way we put before, they are members of the society also.
Yes.
They have their families, they have their loved ones. So whatever provision you make today, it will touch it one way or the other on individuals in the society.
Yeah, because
it has to be political. I agree.
Okay.
40% political, 60% I think it is for. Let me not say I think. I know it is for developmental issues because they are not to say then go on for be too wicked that they will not consult the general public because it's now we the people of Sierra Leone, we are the determinant of this constitution.
And even if they want to be wicked, at the end of the day, they are not going to be in power forever.
Yes. So let's say, just like I see, in the worst case scenario, let's say they want to be wicked. Yes. They have conscience.
Yeah.
Even though like is a politician or the conscience. But I know they do because SLP will not be in power forever. APC will not come to power and stay there forever. they will have to go one way or the other. And we're not for the party, we're not for able for the parties. In the sense, when SLPP come, we get a constitutional amendment. When APC come, we get a constitutional amendment. I think when everybody is on board now,
and you just make mention, say we don't get like 3 proposals now.
Three different proposals. So, in fact, the one that was it beget some amount of gravity was the one done by Justice Kawan.
Okay. Justice
Kawan Commission will be set up for the constitutional amendment. Okay. But it died. May so rest in peace. It was too important. But just as I see, in Sierra Leone we hypothesize a little because we don't begin here. You say, "But when I stop the process now because they want for a third term."
For a third term, yeah.
Which from confirmation I have known that even me, a journalist. I get that conviction day. Say probably an Eskumawa for review the constitution because of third time.
Within that time they will be
the more time. Yes. So it be just equalized with the allegation.
Okay.
So this time around, I don't want for me to get any inch. I know President Bio will not dare. And some of us in this country we have worked and we hope and we are working to ensure that we don't get a third time memorandum in Sierra Leone.
Okay. We analysts don't tell we concerning everything we then at the newspaper about the constitutional amendments we then at parliaments now as parliamentarians then they discuss them and other people them independent observers them and other different bodies themselves then at the well of parliament as they therefore discuss this thorough one before they make a bill and you they see for ladies one succeed this trip so you not go die out like the others.
With the intervention of the only problem I can get, I had that problem with the tripartite committee.
Okay.
I had that problem with the unity agreement, which is a protege of the tripartite committee.
Okay.
Consultation
with the citizens.
Citizens consultation.
Okay.
It's what I have. You see, no disrespect to any institution we can pull reports about statistical figures. But how many people in Sierra Leone are consulted? Not too long, an Institute of Governance report, they gave us a report which says that the police is the most corrupt institution in Sierra Leone. Not too long, there was another proposed one which projected Mohamed Amadou Kamara as the most popular candidate. But my question is, let me say it now. Even though I'm a journalist, I have my strategic moves, but I walk, I visit places. I did not hear a single Sierra Leonean will say me and consult me. Let that person visit 22 Balfour Street, please. And if that person visit 22 Balfour Street, I will be so happy. Then I will know that when they are doing some of these things, people have been consulted. Okay. The views of the people have been asked. But all around some of these things, I don't know if probably now the relative then can ask. But I'm a relative also of a senior government official. Okay. I'm not asked.
Okay, no problem.
And I don't know if you ask.
No,
I don't know anybody around me that I have heard
like a question, and if you ask 40 people, maybe now one person will say me, they consult me.
Out of 40, yes.
Maybe now one. That's back now, maybe.
Whose side? That's the other
thing. Not see the person it will say when they be they go around. I get them for microphone or motor cabin. They pass the announcer.
The announcer. So no, this is the
not
thing.
Like that.
Please.
And besides, even if they consult you, then you disagree. How then go put that report there for the back na parliament?
We don't know. We don't
How
know.
credible
so
would that be?
What we are saying, Bakar.
You understand?
Consultation with the general public education
will be much better.
Because make people understand. Say we are not going to do this constitution because of our own personal reasons. If not like parliament, because I know let's just leave that side. You understand?
Yeah. So, family, that's all we get for at the Concord Times newspaper for today. When at the 26th of January 2026, everything we analyst Edward Nyaketu we don't tell now everything concerning the constitution review or amendments within our parliament now. We'll take a short break. When we come, we will go into the Times newspaper. Fambul, welcome back. You still watch Magic Television newspaper review on channel 38 and our Facebook page. Also on our YouTube channel. You can go there, make your contribution, ask your question. We analyst there and go respond to you. I still deal with Edward Nyaketue as we take the next newspaper, when at the Times newspaper. SLPP National Chairman Bastardized. Bastardized. I don't want to pronounce the bastardized, but I think we know they for balance. Two-face of power. President Koroma democratic dictatorship versus President Bio. Wow.
We'll come into that.
Ibrahim Bangura and the APC leadership team. Before we go for Dima, sorry, now like we they in a very serious position for choose between two people. Let me understand. They will be small. They tell you say you get two girlfriend. Local man. So that's the position where they say APC leadership day now.
Obviously, that is the position they are.
Okay. So that now always we go watch for now the front page of the Times newspaper. So now we start with SLPP National Chairman. I'm not elect for Kola Bastardized, but we don't get choice. So Batilo Songa for years now we don't know him for the SLPP. Now man we don't they carry himself with a lot of respect. From what we see from the outside, you know, Mortal Man, I can say majority of Mortal Man, then are two sides we all get. The one at the street and the one inside. So man, if you see on the street, it's nice, it's calm, it's cool. But when you come close to him, he begin show you the inside, then you go say. So what do you think about this statement first? Now this front page.
Well, I think it's the statement we in newspaper I read when I was in it prior to this time. I laughed, but I can understand I'm a journalist.
Okay, so let me just read a bit for the viewers. Okay, mm-hmm. The national chairman of the main ruling Sierra Leone People's Party, Jimmy Batilo Songa, is being bastardized for making a political statement deemed unprofessional, irresponsible, and also the policies of bringing the parties to dispute. So they say Batilo Songa make a statement. Actually, they not indicate who side them. Even say make this statement if now on TV, radio, newspaper, or whatsoever. But this statement then say a statement way unprofessional for somebody like him and irresponsible according to the writers now. And thirdly, they say this statement a statement way it is separate people and the party they put into different forms. In an interview which come across sections of elders within the party who prefer to be anonymous, they claim that the statement by the chairman fall out of touch with the party and policies. They stress that for the chairman to claim to be fearless speak the volume of his capability and of his capability to lead and govern the party as national chairman. Nobody is saying otherwise, but what majority want to see is a leadership that is united under one umbrella and not leadership. That is eventually seems to be campaign for one person. So also around the near now, this writer they say this statement. I think Batilo Songa here seems like he's taking side. Instead of it be like quantity cover everybody, then they say I'm now like say Batilo they take side. The writer say the whole show seems like they campaign for one person. I say this. Let me start there. And you know agree or you can agree or disagree with the writer, but you they seen anything like that from all the speeches that you have listened to?
Yes, okay. I will agree to this writer, but
okay.
Just that the word was too harsh, or the words are harsh. Okay. And it is natural for anybody forget somebody who is support, but it's professional for you for keep them inside your mind.
Okay.
And I think Batilo, I'm having some small issue with him. The issue I get with him, let me be frank, is I think it's just like Mohamed Amadou Kamara a little bit.
Okay.
Knocking Sabi.
I did talk the can actually say now. They get
the composure for make a speech in public is something work on. You understand?
But one go say now the way I use for talk from be chairman it.
No, well, it's two different positions now. You are
Okay.
now the chairman for the Sierra Leone People's Party, the party in governance.
Okay.
And we are fast approaching the National Delegate Conference, wherein you will have to pick your party leader for KU 2028 ticket.
Okay.
Yes, your association can be open to everybody. You have your friends, you get close people by you. You have people will campaign with you for make you come na power. Yes.
And I not cut you off, but you think say Batilo self then at that same dilemma status with the SLPP?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
Why make I
Continue.
say so? Why make I think so? I say so.
Yeah.
By the way, how I see SLPP the trajectory they go is very, very easy. Wherein it's by chain. You are the leader of the party. Oh, so you are the chairman of the party. The leader is the president. You are the chairman.
Okay.
And when you make any statement, you have to take into cognizance several things. One, you need to be racial free. Racial free by a sense, you need not to be tribalistic. You need not to support anybody. That's why I said, naturally, it is something with natural in every human being. I must get people that I love. I must get people that I support.
But as chairman of the party.
Professionally, yes, professionally, keep it within.
Okay.
But I see say, according to the writer, that Batilo is siding one person, and it is, how would I put it? By the way, by logical reasoning,
Due to a move.
he moves. The same person they accuse you of is always with him.
Okay.
Yes, it might be in their own capacities. Let me know either.
So
What
what
is
if-
more close with David Senge?
So
That
what's-
is the
what's-
thing the writer
what-
they try for hiding.
What if the person where then they accuse and for say he almost a support that person they now the leader of the party can just send them always together?
That is the umbrella they all worked under. That we are working for the interest of President Yu.
Okay.
Because the statements you make,
now yeah,
the
that's
statements you make.
So it's more of his statement than his moves.
I will not say because KKY don't make you work out with Fatima Biu. That makes her that makes him sorry. I would say Fatima Biu is trumpeting him. I will not say that. But if Fatima Biu dares to make any statement which relates to that by sidelining, then I will concord to that such statement.
Okay.
So what I try to say is that a need for get a composed messages wherever they go outside, because mind you, whatever he says, it touches on three sets of people. It touches on the flag bearers, the will be flag bearer aspirants. It touches on the party. It touches on the people of Sierra Leone. Three sets of people. So you need for compose. What's the reason will make you feel like as if people can say Jagaba no sabi talk, you know, get media outraged because of waiting. You need for align waiting in a message. Waiting go be this. Waiting. That's why Bosom is always in the camera. From what I know, I'm very close to Bosom actually. He's a friend of mine.
Okay.
So, forget about education. Forget about your radicalism. You understand? You need for pick what you say, because whatever it just seems like we papa in house. If you like this one picking, the others will not be happy. But if you try for be liberal, even though two pandy picking will not say papa like this one pass me, but try not to show.
And him as the chairman of the party
And
showing out
well, it's not showing out, but certain way and way
making people feel
yes,
making people feel like
Yes.
in they support this one person, they make it creates more enemy for that person. You think so?
it creates more enemy for the person. Two, it loses membership.
Okay.
Because let's say I want to support Abubakar for SLPP flag bearer, but the chairman of the party who
No, for sludge.
for Sludge.
Okay.
But the chairman, let's say the Sludge election committee chairman is siding another candidate.
Okay.
If I don't want any confusion, I will back off with my candidate, or I will back off and leave the candidate.
Or if you sense that okay, the leader who is the chairman is already supporting this, why am I going to?
Why would I campaign? Why would I do anything?
Okay.
So it needs to be very, very professional. I know David is his friend. David is also my friend.
Okay.
He's a friend of everybody. But depending how personal you are with him.
You are with him.
You understand?
Yes.
When it's time for professional, in the battle for CC, David, when it's time for be professional, he's very, very professional.
And he should learn from his leader. We don't know if something be there under, but when them gonna be to manage President Bio, make a clear on mic to everybody
that
say,
not support
me not they support
candidate.
So that's a big lesson for him.
Logically, I know President Bio has a particular candidate during the 10 and
Okay.
where something he be support, and which we know he supported and he succeeded. We not go talk in a public.
Yeah,
you understand?
because you not get actual
It
evidence.
shows
to that.
yes, but it shows professionalism.
Yeah, as leader of
Yes,
the party.
it make outrightly that I not give anybody, I give all me blessing. Let everybody go out there
Love of faith,
and
yeah.
fight your case.
Okay.
So that is what I expect my landed chairman of CLO People Party to do.
Okay, thank you very much.
I don't know what
Edward
happened.
Nyanke
But, yeah, sorry, let's just interrupt.
No, it's okay. Go on.
Yeah, I don't know what happened. The members of the opposition party,
Yeah.
APC, we can say no more, they are traditional. When a tradition gets significant, you can look at Yan Sane. He is very, very professional. Not that I'm comparing, please, the media, I'm not comparing. I'm just trying to put aside this for the make this lady. Yesterday, when the Samsumana issue came up, look how professional he was.
Yes.
When the Jagaban issue came up, look how professional he was. He's because he knows say they deal with, so I want him to learn from.
And one thing, not to because now Ulpa, one thing but the Yansane N in flag bearer aspirants, when you watch at Yansane Kile, like can get issue with all of them.
At times that is how you see them. Like, they get issue
with all of them.
You go see them come back to.
Then at times you go see, go to this, you go to this, you go to this. And
that shows a professional card.
in it for sometimes
They are two different
somebody I let you get stress or you get money pass and you get for land from
Sure.
things that they will
Sure.
they learn every day. So Batilo is a very young man.
Yes, he needs to learn. That is why I said
He need for land and some man
because
sometimes
he's
power
heavy man too.
sometimes power na something where they make it they change person whole character.
They say
You understand?
They say, what is what in government say power corrupt? Absolutely, absolute power corrupt. Absolutely. But it doesn't reach in his own case. You understand?
He is the one corrupt.
he is not having that absolute power.
Okay.
But
Because he still has a leader.
He has a leader.
Where they work on them.
He needs to pick from what he says.
From my first statement, he needs to learn from his leader. Even when they get voices them say this they aspire for flag bearer, this they aspire for flag bearer. You can't see like President Bio is even concerned with them.
It is not his business.
Like the old man they pay you no more, me I dey pay me you.
It is not his. What did President Bio say? Is he wants the SLPP to
And they don't want to President Bio to come back to now. No one sit down. You understand? People that's always to get for analyze for this SLPP, the national chairman. We dey take with next story, and this we just end with President Bio. We dey come further with President Bio again. Two phases of power. President Koroma, former president, I can call him President Gisno, then for me. Former President Koroma, democratic dictatorship. That was former President Koroma, according to the writer here, Samuel Wise Bangura. And President Bio, distributed leadership. Now, let we start from the two people, the ANMAC, to the young people and the women of Sierra Leone. Let we just start there before we come to Samuel Leon Goodwan. They say Ernest Koroma bin get a democratic dictatorship, which people may agree to. I don't know if you agree to that.
Well, I will agree to some extent because of certain manner in which things were done.
Okay, President Bio get distributed leadership.
Yeah.
So you agree to that?
Yeah.
Okay. So now,
I will elaborate more when the time comes.
okay.
Actually.
Was President Koroma a dictatorship president?
Democratic dictator. I will put it that way. Well,
Was he?
one thing we
Was he?
let me build up, please. I will answer, but let me build up. One thing we can just because of we lack public education.
Yeah.
Is the political ideology of all political parties. You understand?
Yeah.
You might have your personal political ideology, but the party has its own political ideology. And from my own understanding, the APC are practicing the socialist method of politics. they are socialist. And socialists tend to be democratically mindset people. You understand?
Yeah.
So you see, say President Nkrumah was powerful, but it was democratically. It was powerful. Nobody can deny that.
Yes.
It begets our during internal be this chairman and leader for life, because he has absolute power by then. And why is he
So that is why he is a dictator.
well,
From the start,
it's a strong statement if you want to follow the fatwa as a dictator. I will not say.
I think the writer here
I
referred to him as a dictator. Let me take for example the National Convention where they may get Samora Kamara
well,
as flag bearer.
you
Before
see, I don't want us to go into the issue of the APC party. I want us to narrow it, as the writer has done, on the central issue, which is
No, I just want
governance.
to
There are two governance structure.
I just still want to get a statement if that make him a dictator leader.
No, I will not use that example.
Okay, no problem,
yes,
no problem.
Yes,
Go on.
Fine. Let me just make them easy for people. Yeah.
Okay.
President Nkrumah, because of the APC political ideology, he was working as a dictator. But I will not agree. He was a dictator. You understand? I might work with a socialist idea, but I'm not a socialist.
Okay.
And that doesn't make me a socialist. Probably that moment the socialist idea is what is important. Do you understand? And if he not be dictator, Bakal, as you want for make an answer saying a dictator, I don't think we should have had a general election.
Okay.
We did not. A dictator.
No, that was not within his ambit of.
It was. It was the president of the Republic of Sierra Leone.
Yeah, but he knows that we have to go into election. No
Yes,
matter
but
what.
Mussolini, I will not say he is out of democracy, so I'm not going to elect for it.
No, but he has just been democratically elected. Few weeks back. No one can deny that one.
No, he was not democratically elected.
Okay.
He was not.
Let's continue with that of our next Let's just continue with that of our next
so I don't want us to go. And former President Nkrumah was not a dictator to the core.
Okay.
I like the headline when it was a democratic dictatorship. That is the practice, the system where we get. You understand? APC up till now they believe in hierarchical system of government wherein the highest is the highest, the lowest is the lowest.
Okay.
President Bio, you see, I say he distributed his leadership among young guys the way they among us.
So
these are the two political ideology where the two political individual get.
Okay, so before you go, Yana, let's just take you the two parts that of President Bio and former President Nkrumah. Which one part the two if he said fully they in charge of the government?
President Nkrumah was more in charge.
Okay, continue.
President Bio is in charge, but he believe in power sharing.
Okay.
You see, say people can even ask if the vice president is right, but he's there. Again, your role and responsibility.
Yeah.
The chief minister is there. He has his own role and responsibilities. Every individual ensures say he distributes the role and responsibility to you. Not that it not happen under APC. Even under the APC, we had vice president, we had ministers, we had director of offices, we have other appointments being given to individuals. Even Sylvia Biden, who is now abusing President Nkrumah, was a member, was an executive and assistant to the president. Her whole office was created
before she was
doing minister. Okay. She survived from that. So if I don't know if the writer now he want for do a comparative analysis or
yes,
it just want for blend the two, so it will be a very good point of argument. But I will support the writer that President Nkrumah will agree is a democratic dictator, okay, and President Biya will agree is a distributive leader.
Okay. So now you get 2 minutes. Just explain the two words for me. Waiting democratic dictatorship mean and waiting distributed leadership mean. Okay. Just 2 minutes. One minute.
Okay. The word.
Yeah, in one minute.
Democracy.
Yeah.
Democracy is government for the people, by the people, and I don't forget the other words there.
Okay.
And dictatorship is when you are 100%, which you say na final. And that is how it works.
Okay.
Under President Nkrumah. So a democratic dictator is you will give people have the platform for make them points, but it's all left with it pleases the president.
That means even if the people make them points, you still get for
If
approval.
like America election, una can vote, but the Congress has the highest number we then will come with. Similar to President Bio. President Bio, you go see say every now and then there is cabinet meeting. Every now and then people come together. Not that itself not to a democratic dictator. It has you get points in way the pin power we go say this and so I want to be and so I for people. Where you have already appoint back to it happens. It happens. You understand?
Okay.
So and distributive leadership is you share the power amongst the people we forget them.
Yeah.
You make them very open to everybody. Power sharing, of which the SLPP is accusing the APC say they don't want.
They know.
So you see, the two are very distinct and they are very clear.
They are very clear.
And I really love the caption we then give them.
Okay.
It fits both of them. Yes.
Thank you very much. So the topic we thought story. He is always on newspaper, Dr. Ibrahim
I don't want
Bangura,
us to
and the
go to that.
APC leadership in Delhi. So Delhi man choose now APC leadership day within the Jagaban, himself Mohammed Bangura, JFK, Usman Timbo, this other Macaulay lawyer Macaulay. Okay, let me just say I choose one person. If they put APC in that type of situation, how do you think it's going to be good for the APC?
It is
Or tough?
It is not new in any political party.
Okay.
They're in dilemma.
Okay.
The only thing we need for do is you need to be strong in your decision.
Okay.
Because the decision, you see, I always love to say this, and me mama can say, me mama can say I can like I am naive in that statement. Not that I am naive. Whatever decision APC takes today where I'm in the convention, they will live with that for the rest of their life. Whatever decision SLPP takes, they will live with that decision for the rest of their life. If they take the right decision, they will live with it for the rest of their life. If they take the wrong decision, it will tell on them.
Okay.
So I don't want to. You see,
let me just close that side. We get two more topics for discuss now. The Times newspaper before we go take the last newspaper. And this first one, what we get for say, Justice Kekura sentenced to 3 years for sexual offences and drugs trafficking. High Court holding Potloko District, 23rd January 2026. The High Court of Sierra Leone, sitting in Potloko, preside over Honorable Justice Sir Nguma, I think I don't know how to pronounce his middle name, but Sakekura, not that name, most famous name, Justice Sakekura, has handed down significant sentence in 2 separate criminal cases. Abdul Kamara sentenced to 30 years for sexual offense, and minor Abdul Kamara has been sentenced to 20 years imprisonment after being convicted on 3-count charge, sexual penetration of a child, contrary to Section 19 of the Sexual Offences Act 2012, as amended by Section 4 of the Sexual Offense amended in 2019. This sexual case business done, they became something. Let me just take you in the sexual and drugs trafficking. I think now one of the highest cases them we say alone the record per day. You understand? If you know you see them play with speaking, we've been there the last time where we discussed between a teacher and a student from convent, and this is happening again. This 20 years old, maybe someone might say they all are minors because 20 years, 19 years. You understand? But when it comes to the law get for taking court. So, what do you think about people where they involved into sexual offenses and drug trafficking at the same times?
Well, drug trafficking is no go out for me. I'll talk about that. It's a crime, and I will not support that. And I will always fight and try for help government in my own way. For CC, when you are caught, in fact, if I was a judge, 30 years is small.
Small. Okay.
But coming to sexual offense, you see, Bakal, I can still recall Justice Momoja Stevens when we try for set up the answer for our girls campaign where the fight was active, when we all can put on board.
Okay.
He gave a very good advice. He said at times you might not be guilty. He said, but the time when you go spend at jail, he said you don't waste your time.
Don't waste your time.
I was in McKinney. I had to follow a whole incident wherein the person began for loss in life afterwards. Someone was accused of sexual offense act. You understand? Wrongfully, mind you, underline the word, wrongfully,
okay.
And he was taken to prison. Later, they don't say not to do that, but no follow-up was done. God did it, heavens open. Then the fellow go sit court. So he was not well. And I was in the hospital walking. I saw him.
Okay.
When I saw him, imagine, the prison officer was very happy. He said, this young man is suffering. And in the community, they not already left the case because the way they don't find out, say, now other person do the act, and that person is influential to the family.
Okay.
You see? So they kill the case. So they don't even follow. Say, hey, that family will suffer. Let us go and what? Like how God can do a normal Bakar. If I can tell you, the father of the child, himself began for suffer a very terrible illness. He died like a mon ami. That was the name of the individual.
Okay.
Let me just keep it for that. The individual died on Friday, then the partner to die on a Sunday. And I was in charge of both bodies because I was working at the hospital. So they see me, you know, say they go see you like I say you're a doctor.
Yeah.
So I was acting up in at the mortuary. I was looking at the two. Mon ami was up and the power was down. I say, you see, we make at times you get to be careful with some of these, then some of them allegations there. Not to make them sentence you that long, but the proper investigation, it might not be all.
Now that's the suffer.
Rainbow, they are professional. I can not that I am supporting, but when to make a go against their sentences is because I have known somebody that have been a victim of wrong accusation and he has to lose his life. So that's why I want to take a U-turn on that. Kekwa is doing his best in sentencing these cases, in pursuing some of them. But my request should be the
investigations.
Proper investigation should be done.
So you think say the Sierra Leone police, the FSU forget just
the Rainbow Center is what the Rainbow Center they are more into this answer for our guards. They are in all hospitals. Now they for report sexual offenses cases. You understand? That they now go take them to the hospital.
Okay.
They need to be professional.
Okay.
They don't need for compromise cases.
Compromise bias.
I don't see a case where a Rainbow Center person in relative involved into sexual offences act. Now then they go big. Can you imagine?
The law enforcer they go big for the case.
Yes, it normally happen every side. So that is why you see say we still get increment in the number.
Okay.
Because people are still condoling some of these things. And I would advise young people, please, tell them they done the investigation, my man. You don't spend time in a jail. We go lead to frustration. It will lead to so many other things. So please imagine you want to spend 30 years.
30
years. When I
years.
to spend something like a 1 year, some months at the McKinney Correctional Center for a crime he did not commit, and he had but die, he losing life.
And some of them case then are like murder. As long as they don't call his name, then God no more go pull you down.
You get so many things psychologically get bad name, everything just like that.
So Fambulat now always to watch for today at the Times newspapers. We not get more time again. And we analysts will explain to them every topic will be discussed now at the Times newspaper. Proper one for yourself go get a canal understanding about that. So we take the last newspaper for today. We now the Night Watch newspaper. Dr. Samura Kamara was right, said David Senge. APC Timbo blast the SLPP Senge. So now we start with Samura Kamara was right, said David Senge. Okay. Concern, but the print here, I think I'm having some issues with the print here. So we take the next topic. APC Timbo blast SLPP Senge. Youth for Youth. Main opposition against ruling SLPP party. So legal versus tech guy.
Yes, tech book.
Tech book. So now both of them na been party from outside. Waiting them
which
they
I
show.
think they are still
Yes,
friends.
na been party. As of now, we don't know the status. As of now,
Well,
if they're not
well,
party or
you
not so
see-
party.
you see-
But if they're not the big party again, then if for Canada Republican, tell back say they're not so party. So
No,
we
they are
can-
friends.
Yeah,
They are
but
friends.
that was just a joke. So now, over the weekend, we say we get Boku talk, especially from the social media angle. So say, Usman Timbo make the team popularize after in response because David Senga they make the statement na radio democracy and Boku people have been get for listening. But unfortunate for him, Usman Timbo been get the statements we alter. Get for respond to and on Facebook. You understand? So let me start from there. Do you think David Senga was lying?
Well, that is opinion. I will not say if he was lying.
Do you think David Senga was lying?
That is his opinion.
Okay. Do you think Usman Timbo was just trying to just a try for pulling it?
No, well, he not a pulley it, but himself, that is his own opinion.
Okay.
In respect
Because
to David, what David
Now
says is what
David say from an interview say Usman Timbo and that of Dr. Kefala Mara now they push Samuel Kamara for make sign or for make a signed document. And now Usman Timbo self come and tell we say David Moina Senge now them mastermind the whole election still in process. You understand?
Which is a notorious fact. Sorry, it is not a fact. It is a notorious thing.
You understand?
People say na Senga na he do the data system for the election.
And if go further for talk say, then the APCP don't make a proposal where they for go present to the tripartite committee for make them look into a proper one the election. You understand? And then they on that 5-man committee when then the APC member then they on that meeting, Senga still come and say want to talk to Samuel Kamara. After them go get the meeting, they say no more proposal, then they go to again. You understand? So these two friends have been having this fight. I think on media because even though we don't get nothing from your social media angles we give out, but we don't get from Usman Timbo and we also do an interview with a sister
Liberty
TV.
TV.
You understand? So what do you think
see,
within the two young men there for
politically?
politically?
The one is my alumni. We
Okay.
attended the same school.
Which one of them?
Timbo. We
Okay.
attended the same school.
Okay.
David, I don't want to talk about my relationship with her, but I just go for going inside this small.
Okay.
I had a relationship with the mother,
Okay.
and the mother tried to create a relationship between me and the son.
And the son. Okay.
So me say go proud for say me and David they chat directly.
Okay.
You understand? But not that. David is very, very crafty. I don't want to be political. I don't want to let somebody say like I say I want to talk for David.
Okay.
But David is very crafty. You know make I say so?
No.
David no say whatever he says, people will take it, people want to put attention to that. So he's just tricking the APC.
So just for let choking go sit down a corner they left them by
Because
the
you know they will have to reply to him.
Okay.
He is the almighty David Senga. They will have to reply. So I'm advising them now. My advice to them is when David makes, whenever you see, he does not make policy statement. He makes statement that will bring caricature.
Okay.
If you not ever go on media and blast the APC on only any policy statement. Policy statement in the sense on things that have to do with evidence base.
Okay.
David saying that Timbo and Mara were the masterminds of the selection of Dr. Samuel Akama. It's just a statement. Mara was a very significant member of the APC by then.
And also the tripartite.
Timbo, I'm coming. Timbo also was a very significant person in the APC party when they had their convention in Makeni. And coming to the allegation also where Timbo said put on Senge that the Senge was the data water. It is a notorious something.
Yes.
Senge was at the so they want to just qualify what they are saying. We don't know probably they are friends. They know more.
They know each other more. My problem with Usman Timbo here was he know exactly who Dana David Senga and waiting they try for portrait. You understand? Because inside in your interview, he talks say yes, David Senga na very deliberate somebody in Doam for let's set fire them.
That's what I'm
now
saying.
you don't know say this person do this for let's set fire.
There is no need.
Do just like what Dr. Kefala do.
Silence me.
Yeah,
That doesn't mean that doesn't mean you are wrong.
Yeah, and deaf ears.
But it's all spent also. This is a politics.
Yes.
You know, everybody need momentum.
And they draw more attention to it.
And they get the attention that they want. Right?
Do you see these two people going for flag bearer for both parties?
They have Timbo has already made his
intention. Okay.
This young man, I cannot tell because
he has not.
I
don't
still
have
working
power.
for government
He's
of
still
Sierra
the
Chief Minister of the Republic of Sierra Leone.
Okay.
So I don't have that power to say it will be a flag bearer or wants to be a flag bearer. That is his opinion. Okay. But as a friend, I will check him. I will ask him personally.
Okay.
Let me get his own view.
So what if now, which you want to see out of them two people are from this fight really not beginner? Do you think the fight will continue as youth? Don't we forget about the political aspect for as youth. Even though Usman Timbo say big for David Senge.
Well,
you understand? In the 40 man at 39. But you see say they go make peace very soon?
Let me give you an example.
Because now then they are at war. Before
they are not at war.
They are at war.
Okay. Let me make one thing public now. Radical Inclusion is not a political party. Radical Inclusion not belong to any political institution. Okay. Radical Inclusion is a movement. That is a APC member and they get bankers, lawyers, different people, of which I can patronize with them. I'm not who can talk in the media say I'm a member, but I can patronize with them. They sent something in one of the pages about this particular issue
post,
and David had to tell them, Kelly, he said don't fight. He said because even in the Radical Inclusion movement, there are members where they go with information outside. He said, so why do we waste our time in fighting?
Okay.
He knows what he's doing.
Usman Timbo mentioned that over and over again that this man is a deliberate guy.
So you see, his statements are strong because of his position and the caliber of person.
When
Senya will mic for talk, everybody want to listen to it he say, right? If I was Timbo, focus on your campaign. And this is not the first time. So I think it is an ongoing something between them. And I tell you for free, they are not enemies.
Yeah. Of course, they will not be. And this we go say like Paddy Chuki Paddy no more for let the two that go get more.
But I would say
like
there are two individuals that I know they are good gentlemen.
And I love both of them.
Not so that will make them
I love both of them due to the way that they carry themselves publicly, the way that they interact with the youth. They could be fine politicians in the main future, and even in, for example, we don't know what's in David Senge intention, even though he wants to serve as the government wants them. But Fambul, that now all waiting we get for look at today now the Magic Newspaper Review. Don't forget say you can call the number now you screen. In case you want to do business with Magic Television, you can call me on 090-280-389. Call we and do business with we as we cover all type of program. And this are Magic Newspaper Review. They get we in our channel 38. Now we Facebook page and also we YouTube channel. Fambul are on there with me, able analyst, me Pan-Africanist, and also me Lakola.
No.
But also me senior Arsenal fans who win yesterday. So say we meet up tomorrow back. Me don't be Abubakar Siddiq Kamara and
me na Edward Nyaketwe.
That na Edward Nyaketwe me analyst. So say we meet up tomorrow. We say tata.